Hey, Ben Piata here from Musclecar Restoration. I have here John Balow, the owner of the company, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what's special about this car behind us.
What's real special about this car is it's a 1970 Cuda. Back in the early 70s, late 69, I was looking for my first car, and I came to this location, to this dealership building, which at the time was Suburban Chrysler Plymouth. And sitting in front of the dealership was a 1970 Cuda 340, 4-speed, 391 positive traction rear end. As I recall, it was a burnt orange, black vinyl top, had rear window louvers, rally wheels, raised white letter tires, and the shaker hood was really intriguing to me at the time, and I truly wanted this car. I had worked full-time for several years during high school, had enough money saved up to make a big down payment on a car of this quality and price, and my father wouldn't co-sign the loan for me, so I had to do something different. So over the years I've thought about this car, this project, and mildly lusted for it, and we're now looking at the possibility of building the car of my dreams that I never had.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, I've heard so much about you talking about the car and you wish you could have got it. It's kind of the car that got away, correct?
It truly is. And you know, I've talked to every person that's worked for me and all my friends. They know exactly the car because I've described it so many times. And it was just the car that I always wanted. And for many, many years, I've been looking for the right project Cuda to purchase. And lo and behold, we found, or one of my employees found this car. It had the correct engine. It had original numbers matching transmission. It had a 391 gear. The only real changes we'll make to the car will be the color of the exterior, the interior, and we'll put a shaker hood on it.
Well, tell me a little bit about like the delership here and what the building behind us.
Well, the dealership, like I said, is Suburban Chrysler Plymouth, and they were very prolific back in the day. There were 2 Plymouth dealers in town, and this one happened to have this Cuda. And as I recall, my mother and I came to the dealership. The car was sitting here. I instantly fell in love. We walked through this door over here with the 2052 on it. And Ken Sanders was sitting at a little desk just inside the building, and we went in and we talked to him and we put a deal together. We had kind of a bill of sale all set to go, and all I had to do was go and get the loan. And that's where it came to a halt, and I ended up buying a different car, but always thought back that would have been the ultimate.
So maybe, John, tell me a little bit, kind of walk around the car here. We got it outside. You know, how is this the same and how is it different than what you remember?
Well, what I remember is the car was sitting right here. Obviously the color was different and it had chrome bumpers, but I can still remember the dual exhaust.
Okay.
With the exhaust tips were way cool for the day. The shape of the Cuda was brand new to compete with the Camaros. So this was an exciting new car. And a couple other things that really triggered my interest is it had the rear window louver kit on the car. And that made the car look really ready to race. And then the shaker hood with the medium metallic argent color on the shaker with the black hood, or the burnt orange hood, was really stunning. Everything about the car was just right, and pretty exciting time back then.
So we're going to be adding those things to this car. So we're going to be restoring it,
restoring it 100%, rotisserie restored, bring it back to the car that I remember, that I best can recall what I saw that day. And I'm really totally excited that after all these years of building dream cars for others, that the company's going to step up and let it be my turn finally.
Yeah, because we've been, like I said, we've been hearing about this car for a long time, and you built some other cars.
I built other cars. I built a 70 Challenger that was in the spirit of my first new car I bought. And years ago we built up a 340 notchback Formula S Barracuda in a '68, which was kind of in the spirit of the very first car I bought. When this deal failed and my father wouldn't let it happen, I ended up buying a '69 Formula S Barracuda with an automatic. And it was a cool car, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I enjoyed driving the replica that I've built since. But it didn't have the shift. I really lusted for that 4-speed transmission, and now we're going to get it.
So one of the great things with this build is we get to build the car for John Balow, the boss. And really it's a great opportunity for MCR because we get to showcase all our processes, all our steps, and show on a car that we're not afraid to show every detail all along the way. And John can elaborate a little bit on that.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that opportunity. As for most of our customers, they like to keep their projects quiet. They don't like their names released. And the details of the restorations are kept to them privately only. And with this project, we want to showcase what MCR does in background, all the minute details of what goes into a restoration, all the effort behind the scenes in parts gathering, in parts analysis, and determining what's correct and what isn't correct. All of those things are going to be showcased in video and in YouTube format, along with magazine articles as well.
Right, and the great thing is over the coming months, we'll be shooting clips and then putting that together and basically releasing that out on the website, social media, so people can follow along. Actually, one, kind of see the build and also kind of see behind the scenes at MCR.
Yeah, that's correct. And we really have, since the beginning of my company in 1988, we've been very proud to show what we do and, more importantly, how we do it, so that if you have a car and you're having it restored, you can measure your project at your shop by our standards to see how they're doing, making sure that you get a quality build. And so it's real important for us to take this vehicle and show you all the details, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, and we're really looking forward to it. Should be a blast.
I'm looking forward to being a customer. Looking forward to being the person that gets the weekly updates every Friday. Being the person that sees the pictures. Having a chance to collaborate and share my ideas and my wants. And for the first time, I'm really looking forward to being a customer of MCR. Like others, so many others, more than 500, have experienced over the last 31 years.
Well, we're really looking forward to it, John. Appreciate the opportunity.
I look forward to watching, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate the team putting forth the effort for myself. It's really a wonderful opportunity.